Hello and welcome to another Super Mario Odyssey triple bingo match in our tournament. It is the semifinals between Somedas and AzHarcos. It is going to be a monumental match, and I am joined with none other than BP31 and Troy of Athens.
Hello.
There they are. Hello, BP.
Oh wow, getting right into it.
Yeah, I'm excited because we know the other side of the final. We got Agron there. They're gonna see who's gonna be facing Austin Agron in this finals.
Absolutely. I'm excited to get this one underway. Let's take a look at this board here. I'm seeing a few cap goals in the bottom right, a cascade goal as well with Captain Toad.
This is a dirty board.
At first glance, at first glance, the things that I'm seeing is there's only 3 snow seaside goals, the 2 berry moons in snow in column 1, the 3 ground pound moon seaside in column 2, and the unforked one founded seaside in column 5. Other than that, there's plenty of opportunities for an early finish. I think that leaves 6 lines, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4.
There might be a hidden one in here. I think there might be one that's like has requirements for you to go.
I don't see any hidden ones. There aren't any 6 music notes. However,
The 7 timer challenges make you that far? Or no, I don't think so.
No, but the 3 wooden crates, even the diagonal with the 3 wooden crates is just going to be a day metro finish for any wooden crate goal. This is an interesting. You're right. I think the best way to describe this board is a dirty board indeed.
Yeah.
Definitely a dirty one.
It's hard to find the right strat. Like, I feel like last semifinals we had kind of a... Like, that one was kind of like a good board. Like, it had a lot of choices going on there. There wasn't really... Like, it was hard to tell. But this one is just, like... It's hard to find the route because of how, like, undesirable a lot of these goals are.
Definitely.
Like, 28 moons center square. 28 moons wooded center square. What is this?
Definitely, I see... I'm trying to find a way to incorporate the Captain Toad goal with the 3 Cap Kingdom goals, because if you're going to go back to Cap Kingdom for 1 Cap Kingdom goal, it would be ideal to incorporate all 3 of them in the goal. So I was looking down there, but it's not really looking good. 96 moons total, kind of dirty as well.
Well,
you keep misreading goals. Yeah, go on, BP.
Well, in that line of thinking, really, a pretty decent option on this board is to couple row 3 and column 3. You have the 28 moons wooded. 95 is a little bit of a large plate to bear, but if you are going to loss, then 95 isn't too bad, especially when you have to work in 20 sub-area moons and you're going to loss, as I mentioned. Wait, oh shoot, I'm sorry. I completely missed the 3 moons from wooded crates in my route. I was adding column 4 and I don't think I said anything. Sorry, a little flustered right now. But yeah, that would go to Metro, so not looking as good as I actually imagined.
Yeah, column 4 would have been fine if it wasn't for 3 moons wooden crates.
Yeah. Like, the 20 moons from sub-areas isn't ideal, but at the same time, that's not that big of a deal at all. So
I mean, compared to a lot of other goals on this board, it's just like...
I'm kind of feeling like column 4, row 3, just because of the sub-area synergy there, might be okay. How do you guys feel about column 4, row 3?
It's definitely a possibility. I was originally trying to pair those 2 just because the 12 moons from sub-areas essentially becomes a free square when you're doing all 20. So always nice to have that in your route, but revisiting Cap and having to go all the way to Metro for your 3rd wooden crate's not ideal.
No. But if you are going to be going to Metro anyways for that wooded crate, then you will be actually in a sub area to get that wooded crate. So you'll have to end up doing a few sub areas, I think, in Metro. So you could save a lot of those sub areas. You could avoid some in, you know, sand and wooded and spend less time there and just go to day Metro. Lots of sub areas, lots of ways to make up those moons.
So now what I kind of got my eye on is a somewhat ambitious early finish, but if you can, some good lines for finishing early are going to be top left, bottom right, and actually row 4, because you got the World Peace Sand and the 7 timer challenges that work well together, since getting World Peace in the Kingdom unlocks a couple more timer challenges. Oh wait, shoot, I forgot about Metro again. Jeez, man. I'm not playing right now. Yeah, this is explaining a lot of last race, but anyway.
I mean, you just came off of a match, so that might also be going on right now.
It's fine. I'm just forgetting the same things I already said. But it looks like both of them are going for the Captain Toad and Cascade.
Yeah.
And that actually implies.
Go ahead.
That implies they're actually going to at least be going to Metro, because 3 moons for Wooden Crates is in the diagonal, and then the other 2 lines have Uncork 1 Fountain in Seaside and 2 Berry Moons in Snow. So
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but given the fact that this is a long board, I actually don't want to rule out row 1.
True.
Uncork 1 Fountain in Seaside, considering that this board is already looking at a day Metro finish being the earliest thing on here. Like, I don't see Seaside, like, only doing 1 goal in Seaside being that out of the question here.
No, I agree.
So I definitely don't want to rule that out just yet.
Although, on further analysis, obviously we have more time to think about this than they do while they're playing, but ideally, I think I would go for the day Metro finish. Like, obviously, those Seaside and Snow goals, not too bad, but looking at the board that we see here, I would go column 4, row 3, and then, like you said, top left, bottom right. I think that would be mine, and that also incorporates all the Cap Kingdom goals as well. So I think that's pretty ideal.
It's true. I do, like, I don't think it's hard to say which will finish faster. Like, this is the thing. When I say that generally, like, I've started to think that if you're the way you rule out Snow Seaside finishes is if you have a finish that is like around lost or before. If something's later than that, it's a toss up. Like, it really could be. So I honestly don't like row 1 of the 3 goals here that are Snow or Seaside. I think row 1 would work the best out of all the lines.
I think you're definitely right about that. Row 1's not so bad at all.
So on this side, we got Az staying in Cascade a little bit longer to get the 2 timer challenges. Definitely a smart move if he's going for the 7 total. And potentially Somedas looking at grabbing the outfit door later on, or just collecting some regionals for the 175 total. I don't believe there's a sand regional goal individually on this board.
Yeah. I'm trying to theorize some sort of route going on with that row 1 combined with the 95 moons total and potentially the center square. I'm trying to find it, because it definitely looks like something like that could work on here. But
I mean, you could do something like row 1, row 3, and column 3, like with combining the 12 moons from sub areas, getting the 28 moons wooded for the 95 total, and also getting outfit moon sand to help out with the purchase 6 full costume sets, which actually is going to be all you need aside from yellow coins, since you get 5 by going to Seaside.
Yeah, like I didn't, like, it didn't seem too out of the question with what the goals on this board are to actually think that, but we'll have to see which they decide to go for right now. Ultimately, right now we're just seeing a lot of purples going on for Somedas, and AzHarcos looking to potentially do the same.
What's the number of moons that you exit day Metro with? Is it 80?
75.
75. Okay. So getting that 90...
that's the any percent round. Yeah, but then but then if you include the 28 moons wooded, that's 16 more moons extra, so that's 87.
So that's pretty
Oh, sorry,
close to
12 more moons extra. That's why Yeah, 12 more moons extra. I knew the number total was 87 because I did this math in a previous match, so I remembered that 87 if it was 28 moons in Wooded.
Okay. No, that actually. So that
Yeah.
plus the extra few they got in Cascade for the timers and the Captain Toad actually will end up being.
Yeah. So
pretty close to
9095.
90.
Yeah, 9095 with a day Metro finish and 28 moons Metro is actually not out of the question. So
Yeah. So honestly, column 3 is looking pretty. If you're gonna do row 1 like you said and go to Seaside anyway, row 1 and column 3 actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
You could also get row 5 with that as well, and it wouldn't be awful if you're gonna go to Seaside anyway.
I don't know if 3 ground pound moons is the right move there. It might be. It's not terribly slow.
It also adds a big cap revisit with the 4 moons,
Yeah.
which is probably not a good idea. And the
what I was looking for was no revisits because it is possible on this board.
Yeah. If we're going with row 1, row 3, I think that column 3 is by far the best option there, just because you're going to get Captain Toad Lost. That'll help you out with the 8 extra moons you need for the 87, so you need 8 extra total. Captain Toad will help you out there since it couples pretty nicely with some other moons. And you'll also end up getting the 15 regionals to help out with the 175 regional coins total, so it's just a little bit of some nice synergy.
Okay, so we got some moves going on here, so I want to point that out. We got AzHarcos went to the we got some movement that actually could point towards certain routes. We got the outfit door actually just taken from AzHarcos, and Somedas did just go for the shot on the inverted pyramid. I know that's not a goal, but it does potentially point towards world peace in sand, depending on how far he goes here. We also do have I think we have some more sand goals on here that would involve doing that.
7 checkpoints in sand.
Yeah, 7 checkpoints. Well, that's a lot of running around, so possibly.
Yeah, you never know.
7 checkpoints actually, as good as it sounds, doesn't sound like a super daunting goal in sand, but it's actually really not that great if you're going to be getting world peace, because the world peace route is pretty linear. You're only going to be going where the pyramid is, the Sand Kingdom. So you gotta go pretty out of your way to get all 7 checkpoints, which is all -1.
Okay, and so as going for more of these town purples on this night sand makes sense, you know. No, so having that ahead of time, knowing that they were gonna have night sand, they had 2 chances to get all those town purples, and yeah, the using the wire that exists in night sand to get up there just for the checkpoint.
Yeah,
not getting that moon. Not the moon, just the checkpoint.
looks like he will be going for those checkpoints. I mean, given
and it looks like he's going for world peace too, potentially.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely going for world peace. That's like a given with his route. But I'm thinking that he also might be going for timer challenges, because he's not getting that many moves currently, and there are 3 pretty quick timer challenges in day sand once you have peace completed. So could be looking at getting some of those.
Certainly possible.
Okay, Somedas, going out of their way to get back some purples there. Did not go for the 4th one. I think they wanted all 4, but they're already wasted way too much time going for them. So just settled to get 3.
It was the last Hail Mary attempt to grab those last 2 and didn't play out, unfortunately.
Yeah. AzHarcos is running around getting sub areas right now.
Checkpoint? No checkpoint.
I don't know about like what they're doing in Sam, but definitely running around for sub areas.
Yeah, well, he didn't get that checkpoint there unless he gets it when he leaves. It looks like AzHarcos isn't going to be going for checkpoints, so we are going to see quite a deviation, I think, here.
The movement in this bullet bill sub area can be deceiving. It does have some difficult stuff, especially if you're trying to go for the speed strats. So
yeah, he actually got a dropped input there, which is what caused him to die. So pretty unfortunate stuff.
Yeah, dropped input can cause some major problems in this room with all the poison existing.
big
There
time.
are specific areas where if you bonk, you're just gonna end up dying, and that's unfortunately what happened with Az. So gonna be losing a bit of time, but not gonna be too much in the grand scheme of things. Just gotta keep his head up and keep going. Somedas working with Knuckle right now, pretty close to beating him, and I'm actually kind of surprised at how close how quickly Somedas has been cleaning up World Peace Sand. It's normally a pretty daunting long goal, but he's doing it pretty quickly, so good on him for that.
I mean, he just pretty much gunned for it, so that might be part of it.
Yeah.
Like, he's only got like 7 moons in it on him right now in sand.
Yeah, he's got 8, so he needs 5 more once he collects this multi-moon.
So like, he made pretty much just a beeline for Knuckle Attack here.
So here's sand, and Somedas still has a little bit more to do. So it's gonna be a little bit.
Done.
Harcos definitely not achieving as much in terms of objectives, but Somedas going to be going for those sand heavy goals. So getting a little bit more done in Sand Kingdom. So gonna have more on his board as he leaves, but Harcos is ahead, so gonna be grabbing more objectives as he goes on.
Yeah, it's ultimately going to be difficult to say who's taking it right
probably
now.
Gonna be getting the outfit door sand. I'm predicting. I don't know. Maybe he's going for checkpoints. He definitely could be.
I was thinking he definitely was. I guess we'll see before he leaves here. He still needs a few moons before he's able to leave. And I think that was because he...
I'm sorry.
I think, well, yeah, I just think he was saving all those moons for obviously outfit door and then some easy moons that are around the checkpoints, possibly sub areas. So we'll see exactly what he's thinking, because I think he will be having to go for at least the 12 moons from sub areas on the left side, since he's going for column 1. So,
guys, I think. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, you
no, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, sorry. I think there might be money moves going on here for Arcos of doing. I don't know. I just want row 1 to happen. I want to be like, guys, I saw the route that no one else did, but I don't know, because Arcos did get some purples here.
I feel like he's definitely going for column 2, just as an early guess, because he got both of the timer challenges in Cascade, and he's probably gunning for Rango right now to get the other 2 timer challenges in Lake Kingdom, as they're pretty quick ones. Somedas looks like he's working his way around sand, probably going for the timer challenges and all the checkpoints.
Yeah, I actually don't like. It makes sense that Harcos might be going for what I'm talking about, going for that seaside finish, because if that was the thinking process, and he is going to stick around in Lake right now, you would put most of your sub areas in Metro Kingdom, because there are a lot of good sub areas there. So that would be why he hasn't really done too many yet. So that I don't want to. I still. It's a strong possibility. Like, this isn't even me being biased right now with this route that I made. Like, this actually still seems like a possibility given what he's done so far.
Yeah, definitely still viable for sure. And it looks like, I don't know if this is just because, Wooden Crate is a fast moon.
Right?
but he is getting the Wooden Crate, so obviously still in the realm of possibility to be going for that Wooden Crate section.
Yeah, and I'm fairly certain he also got the one in Sand Kingdom, so...
Yeah.
Definitely.
And again, both of those are literally
those are just fast.
We have no idea if he just got them because, or we'll only see once he gets to Metro.
Yeah. Hard to say.
Yeah.
Okay, Somedas just marked off 7 checkpoints.
Nice.
Should be getting it live right now. I think that's their last one.
Yep. And going up top for the last moon in this timer challenge. Very
nice
for all 7 without any real extras. So
yeah, this timer challenge doesn't get seen a lot because this requires world peace, but because it was done in Somedas's route, it's a very obvious one to go for.
So this will be for him. I don't believe Somedas got any Cascade. So could be looking at. Okay, well he's almost definitely going for row 3. Did he get the Crate Moon?
I believe he did.
I believe he did as well.
So there's that, and then also could be looking at the column 2, like I mentioned, for the 7 timers, and then I don't know if he wants to go for 20 moons from sub areas, just because there are a lot in Metro, but getting World Peace Sand and not getting any of the sand sub areas is a pretty big detriment, because the sand ones are some of the fastest sub areas other than ones in Metro.
I mean, there also might be a cap revisit in Somedas's route, potentially.
True. For the rest of his timer challenges, he can get 2 in Lake, 1 in Metro.
And actually, I called it. I called it as I was saying, and Somedas backtracks to Cap Kingdom. Sorry.
Ooh, going for the regionals right now.
10 regionals cap, potentially looking at column 1, column 2, row 2, maybe?
Possible.
Timer
Either
challenge.
row 2 or column 4, but like you said, he hasn't gotten any sub areas. He might just be saving it all for the end. I mean, he will actually no, because he's not going to have to spend as much time in wooded, because he's not going to be going for the center. So this is going to be an interesting route for Somedas. I'm curious
Waiting for
to
the
see
cap
where
to
he
come
goes.
back.
Yeah.
Taking the sub area. There are some purples in this room as well.
4 moons cap? Or is he just getting the sub area?
He's getting the sub area and the purples.
And might be going for 4 as well as a goal.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot that was. I forgot that goal was even on this board.
What?
So yeah, 2 moons from sub area. No, bottom right, 2 moons from sub areas.
Oh, you didn't see that? Oh yeah.
I forgot that was there.
I forgot the diagonals. Top left, bottom right is actually a really good option for the route that he appears to be looking at. So definitely could be going for that one. And
Okay, so not going for the regionals. That was a little deceiving because he started going for those 3 regionals and then realized, oh wait, that's not what I'm doing here.
I mean, but he was. I think he also, with the inventory check there, he might have been looking at total regionals.
True.
So in that case, he could be looking at top left, bottom right, and row 3. But I don't know why he would have gotten World Peace Sand. Oh no, row 4. Row 4 is actually amazing with the 60 wooded regionals and the 175 total.
Yeah, not gonna need total regionals anymore. I think HarcOS will be the one going for total regionals.
Well, I know what you're saying, but there was no reason to do that inventory check other than just to count purples. So I'm inclined to believe he's going for that square in some aspect, but could be wrong. Definitely he doesn't need it in order to finish his route. But I just think it's very logical considering he looked at his inventory.
Some of that, a rare thing. Someone else missing this jump up here in Lake Kingdom. That doesn't bode well for a potential late clip.
Yeah. Huh. You're right about him going for regionals, and I don't... Unless him getting Captain Toad was just like... something that he got just because, just in case. It's always a possibility with early moons like Captain Toad.
Well, it's such a fast moon.
Yeah.
And it works well with the routing to go Captain Toad to timer challenge.
For sure.
Top left, bottom right, row 3, row 4. It's there for the regional synergy. It works.
Yeah.
Well.
You're right.
Like I don't think. I think the Captain Toad is throwing you off. It was just a fast moon. That's all it was.
Yeah, makes
working
sense,
towards that total. I don't know, I don't think they're going for total, but still. I don't know.
Yeah. HarcOS, quite far ahead in terms of where he is in the game right now. Has 8 moons total in wooded, compared to Somedas. Obviously, Somedas spending a lot of time in Sand Kingdom, so
And
not
had to
necessarily
backtrack.
behind. Yeah, and backtrack to captain. True. So Somedas looks like he is behind, but he's actually done a lot for his board right now. So a little deceiving there.
And Harcos with the tower skip.
Az a lot.
Sorry, what was that?
We haven't looked at what Az is doing a lot. He got all the timers in Lake, and I didn't notice what other moves he got, but stayed in there for a decent amount of time. Didn't actually mark off the 30 regional coins in Lake, which I kind of expected.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what he's looking for with that. Maybe he's just going for the 175 total, and that's the reasoning for getting purples in Lake, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. Might be something like a top left, bottom right with a column 4 going on. Or, well, no. I don't know. Definitely column 4 might be a thing here, though. Might have a cap revisit later. It's all I've said before. Cap revisits are huge. Like, revisits are always up for debate where you should put them in the route.
Well, the general rule is if you don't have any moons to get with the revisit, then it's better to do that one not last if you're not going to end up finishing there anyway. Just because you don't have to go for the Odyssey moon depth cutscene, but that's a little bit more niche. You can mostly put them wherever and only lose like around 10 seconds or so not too big.
So Somedas going for those sub-area moons in Lake, trying to get a few off of his board now for that 12 moons sub-area total square. I think that was just one sub-area. Was that his first sub-area?
It was, yeah, because he did so much in sand, there wasn't really any place to put in any of the quick sub-areas there. So,
well, you're forgetting the one that he did in capped, but so technically they're second.
Oh, you're right.
True. Everyone forgetting about
it's on their board.
Yeah, it's right there. Let's go. And Harcos looking for those pesky purple coins and making his way downtown.
I don't know if they'll make it. They make it to the loading zone this way? Yeah, they're deep enough. Okay. So yeah, that jump is to make it to the proper Deep Woods loading zone. This is the faster landing.
Yes. Just gonna need a couple. Is there any specific moons that he needed down here? Or was it just for the purples?
Maybe the timer challenge.
Timer, true.
And yeah, Somedas is thinking the same thing, because we know definitely Somedas is going for those timer challenges. So, makes sense for Somedas.
Yeah, it's actually a great call. Somedas, I believe we said didn't get the timer challenge in Cascade, but because he did Sand Piece and was running around for those checkpoints, ended up catching up to Harcos, who did both the timer challenges. So, actually really great routing on his part.
And I don't think Somedas is going to be too bad on timer challenges. He got both in sand using that world piece, got one in cap, and now going to get this one in wooded. They're fine. Considering we're going to be going to Metro, we're fine.
Definitely.
It looks like Somedas could be finishing before Metro, but oh wait, is he? I didn't actually look at that possibility.
Is that even? Is there a pre-Metro finish on this board?
No, by Metro, I said.
He's definitely going to be getting the crate, so we're going to be seeing day Metro. But
no, I could see this being a day Metro finish, but
yeah,
like,
is there? You're saying is there a possibility? I don't think there is.
There is no pre-Metro on here. No, I don't think so.
No, this is definitely, as you described it, a dirty board. This is a late dirty board for sure. And Harcos we see leaving Deep Woods with 19. Clearly going to be going for that 28 moons in wooded total.
And at 38, there is 60 regionals on this board. So
there is, yes. Also
with him,
with
him definitely like already moving around here, with looking to potentially, seeing a lot of purple collection in previous kingdoms. So we're thinking the total is definitely a factor for Harcos. 60 could also be there with BP, what PP said before.
Agreed. I think BP's route is definitely one of the routes that Somedas could be thinking about. Still not 100% sure or certain where Harcos is going. Obviously, we see that he's hasn't filled out as much as Somedas. There's a lot of long-term goals on this board, so still trying to piece together exactly where his route will take him.
Well, that helps a little bit. So yeah, okay. This is a definite row 3 right now because I knew sub areas was somewhere in this route for AzHarcos. Because of the sub areas that he went in wooded. Oh, sorry, in sand.
Yeah. So Harcos obviously going to be ahead in the sub areas just a little bit. Although he didn't get a lake sub area, I don't think. So
he did get one. He got jump, grab, play, and climb.
He did. Okay, so he's got, I think, one sub area on Somedas right now. Oh, and he's going to be doing the rocket sub area as well.
Cool.
Did Az get Moai? I didn't notice, but I think he did before getting the bullet one. So that would put him at 6 right now, and then this will be his 8th, I believe.
The Moai sub area? Yeah, they went there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They did. I believe they did Moai and the bullet bill in sand.
Yeah.
They might. Maybe there was one more, but I think those were the two. If those were only the ones they did.
Yeah, there was no additional to those. None of them. Neither of them did Jaxie. I think that was the only other one they could have done.
I'm curious whether Somedas will end up getting these 28 moons wooded. He probably will. It seems in line with his route. He spawned the Piranha Moon, which would be a good indication that he's going to at least be getting peace. So, seems likely, but the main benefit of that would be enabling the Metro finish, which I'm guessing he's going for. As I'm not fully convinced, isn't going to Seaside. He could skip it still if he goes for column 4, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So yeah, here will be Az's last couple of moons in wooded. The flooded pipeway, also another sub area, so pretty nice double there.
Also finishing up 60 regionals if he will be going for that wooded regional goal. He's got 63 already. Lots
and
of
he could get 3 more. He can actually get 3 more in this sub area.
Yeah, so definitely committing to grabbing all those regionals. Not even gonna go for him. Doesn't even want them. See you later. Nobody wants those if they can avoid them. That is a very fair.
I mean, yeah, the speed strats in this room are so needed with the cycles. Like, it's so hard to get these purple. Like, I don't. Is there a good cycle to go for and get those purples? Like, has that been found yet?
Not that I know of. I've never tried it.
Anyone want to use Joy-Cons to down throw those? Yeah, that's what I thought.
True.
Yeah. Come on, any APC runners in the chat want to tell us what the good cycle is for that? Getting purple?
An APC
runner. There you go. He knows. He's an APC runner, so he knows not to get it. He's like, hell no. I love it.
I can avoid not doing it.
So, not checking off those 60 regionals in wooded. So I think that was just for the total regionals. Obviously, having to get 28 moons in wooded, he was pretty much everywhere anyway. So might as well grab all the regionals you can if you're gonna be in the vicinity of them anyway. So I think that was his reasoning there.
Kingdoms just to get general regionals, and they're super on the path to getting a lot of moons, and you don't have to go very out of the way if you need extras. So they're all clustered in 1 to 2 areas, and then along the path to moons there's a bunch of other ones. So really nice kingdom to get a lot of people in.
And looks like Somedas has 17 moons total. Clearly going to be for that 28 moon goal, unless he just got 1 extra, but I believe he will be going for the 28 moons total.
Yeah, still running around looking for more.
And again, Metro finish with top left, bottom right, row 3, row 4. He just needs his 12 strawberry moves total. Probably will get some more in Wooded, and then he also needs the 175 total regional coins. But other than that, the rest of his run should be pretty quick. Oh, wait, he didn't mark off outfit door Sam.
He did not.
But he did it.
Forgetting.
They did it.
That has
Both
to
of them
just
did
be
it. Both of them did it.
Yeah.
He
That
definitely
just has
did
to be an
it.
accident. There's no way you're gonna get that outfit move without actually marking off the goal. It's not a fast move.
Right.
Whatsoever. So hopefully he didn't.
I mean, they're both wearing the outfit. Even if we didn't see them do it, like, why would you put this outfit on otherwise?
He's flexing, man. He's flexing on him. He saw him get the outfit door, and he's like, I don't even need to get the outfit door. I'm just going to wear the outfit and flex on you.
No, they both did it. We know that.
Okay.
Another good kingdom for purple coins, definitely going to be lost. Az getting quite a few here, already at 8, and plenty more along the way. Might need the 15 in row 3, column 3, row 4.
Is this the best outfit? No, certainly not. In terms of what you can grab in bingo, the Crazy Cap costume is definitely the best outfit that you can grab.
God, that Crazy Cap costume, I would wear that IRL, I think. That thing's so friggin' ugly. It's awesome.
It ruins all visual cues. It's just impossible to do anything with it on. For me, at least.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Oh my god, that was scary.
If we're talking like all the outfits available, it's hard to say. But in terms of like what at least is accessible within like a bingo route, Crazy Cap is definitely up there for me. Oh yeah, someone was getting very low.
What the heck?
So close to dying in this room.
He landed right in front. If he had dived just a little bit later, he would have landed directly in the path of the Sherm and just died. That was so close.
Definitely not a slow sub area, but dying there would have definitely brought him back.
Yeah, I think Somedas would have just left. It's like they died there. There's no that sub area would have taken so much longer.
Yeah, that would
like I'm done.
Grabbing those checkpoints, filling out that spot, and gonna be finishing up his wooded area in 3 more moons. Now let's see which one he decides to get. Oh, it might be going for sewers. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're both going to be finishing.
Yeah, just by the way, I find it very interesting that at that right now, giving us another route that I don't think any of us discussed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Yeah. Also thinking of the seaside finish, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in a different way.
Oh, that's so interesting. None of us saw that coming. Well, you were talking about it, but for row 1. So he's going to be using that seaside goal, but for column 5 instead.
I mean, that was a close second in my mind. Those were both very close.
Your reasoning was he wouldn't have to do the cap revisit, so I mean, we'll see exactly how much that cap revisit actually ended up hurting him if he were to go for, say, row 1 instead of column 5.
Mm-hmm.
Az is finishing Metro, for sure. So let's see, what are the rest of his goals then? Because he has a lot.
Yeah, AzHarcos, I think, is with that seaside finish, so.
No, he's not getting moons along the way. He's definitely finishing in Metro.
Oh.
What does he have to do? That's not the way I meant it. I'm sorry. It just
No, you're good. You're
good. Looks like he has to go back to cap. But
not getting it.
Wow.
He says, "See you later, Moon. Don't need you. That's 5 seconds off my timer that I do not need."
Yeah, I just did that for the town hall jump. Like, I don't even care about you.
That's perfect. We love to see it. So AzHarcos going to be finishing in Metro, clearly. We just don't know where yet.
Well, finishing in a different kingdom with the revisit.
How about this? Top left, bottom right, row 3, column 4. finishes in cap.
Yeah, that could definitely be it for sure. I think a cap
that's a
revisit
long
finish is
question.
actually definitely viable here. I think you're right.
How many sub areas did he get? He got 4 sand, the 2 in lake, so that's 6, and then did he get? He got the rocket and pipeway
Yep.
in wooded, so that's 10. So he needs 10 in metro. Dang, that's gonna take a while, but metro sub areas are pretty quick, and he could also get.
Yeah,
he's also gonna get 2 in cap.
That's not out of the question.
only 8.
No.
Yeah, and he's
gonna have to.
yeah, still backtracking into cap, so also gonna get one there probably.
Yeah. Oh, true. So okay,
Nice.
only to need 4 sub areas, and he's gonna have to get the wooden crate one anyway. So 3 additional that are not on his route. That's actually pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah. Solid find there for this board.
Definitely. Poggers.
So what else is required? So he needs to also finish off his 175 total, but that's not going to be a huge deal for him at all.
No, he got like 60.
Yeah.
He got like over 60 in wooded, and wasn't even going for that square.
Wow, this is gonna be pretty close. I think
Yeah.
Harcos might have an edge, but he needs to revisit, get the sub area in cap, and go through all the sub areas right now. Whereas Somedas only needs those timer challenges, get a few regionals here in Lost, and then just power his way to that wooden crate. So this is gonna end up being pretty close, I think.
See, Somedas, he got the 2 sub areas in lake, and then he got 1 sub area in lake, 2 sub area moons, and then also got 2 in wooded. So he's at 6. So he also needs 3 in. No, he also got 2 in cap. He got 2 in cap. Can't forget those. So just needs 2 in metro. So probably gonna get the wooden crates 1 people room for the timer, but that'll do it for him.
And Harcos, I think right now this is going to put a fire under Somedas's butt, seeing that Harcos just finished the wooden crate objective.
Yeah.
So he realizes that
he knows where he's met. Yeah, knows now that Harcos is in metro. That is big for.
So he's
game.
definitely sweating right now. He is definitely sweating.
Did you
What's
face there?
What's that? Sorry, can you repeat that?
He got so close to death. Cappy barely homing in on the last shard he needed, the wire he needed not to die, and then Az just made a grimace because he thought he died, and then started smiling. That was a really close call.
Yeah, I do think that was very important for you to point out, Montesira, because now Az knows where Harcos is, and that can really impact the run.
And actually, Harcos now knows where Somedas is, filling out that 15 regionals in Lost. So he knows he's about to finish up Lost Kingdom right now. So he realizes that he has, probably, 6-7 minutes before he gets to that wooden crate at this point. So that's the time that he's thinking about. He's like, I've only got a few minutes to, gain some traction here.
I mean, you can definitely take the time to realize where your opponent is, but I don't know if you could take the time to realize what your opponent's route is. So I don't know if Harcos realizes that much, but it's certainly a possibility. They have a lot of time in these sub areas to assess things.
Yeah, true.
But on a normal match, I don't know. This one, yeah, maybe Harcos is thinking that.
Maybe. Oh man, this is going to be so close. Okay, so he's going to be getting a timer challenge in this sub area. I wonder if this is the last one that he needs.
So he's the one in cap, but yes, other than he doesn't need to worry about timer challenges anymore after this, because for the 4 moons cap, he's going to be getting the timer challenge. No questions asked. So that goal is not to be worried about anymore for Az. And then for Somedas, the last one he needs will be in the metro sub area, as he got 3 in sand, and then 1 in deep woods, and he definitely got 2 in lake, right? I didn't actually notice that.
Yeah, this is I feel like the meta has changed a little bit now. It used to be whatever, who cares, we'll just mark goals whenever. But now, because it's gotten so tight and people really think these things through, I don't think it would be out of the question for people to think, what if I hold a goal, Mark?
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, for someone like me who's like I'd say I'm like a 2-head when it comes to bingo. I wouldn't think of that. I'm just trying to not die. But when you get to their level, like I can definitely see that playing as an advantage for sure when you're like a 4-head bingo player.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Az is almost done. And I think
no, I know it shouldn't matter, but mental game is a thing.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's been seen in all sorts of competitive games. Like psyching your opponent out is definitely a factor.
Absolutely. So Somedas going to be finishing up his Night Metro with the Wiggler fight, and then just has to go find that wooden crate, grab a couple of regionals, and finish up the timer challenge. Going to be really easy for him to finish up here, but HarcosS powering his way through Cap Kingdom as fast as he can, getting these sub areas. Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
It just depends how many sub areas.
He's having some trouble in the sub area too.
Yeah, taking it a little slow. Somedas, I really can't tell. Does he just have the 2 sub areas left with People Room and the outfit door? If that's all he has, he might take this, but it's gonna be super close because Az has to get his timer challenge. He has to finish off with 175, which just done, and also getting the timer challenge marked on the board. But probably just needs the Frog Shards room, and then he's probably done. Actually.
Oh my goodness. He just filled out everything on his board there. Got the timer challenge. Oh my goodness.
Somedas knows what's at stake right now, and should be like, oh, I got a gun for that, for my sub areas and for my crate.
Oh man. Does he only need 1 more sub area? Does HarcosS only need? He either needs 1 or 2. I think it's only 1. I think this is it.
Pretty sure this is it, yeah. This should be his last sub area, assuming he routed.
And combined with the totalments and cap, yeah, I think this is it for HarcosS. Should be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously, we're gonna have to double check the regionals, but there's no way he didn't get all of these.
Yeah. He got so many regionals.
Well done. GG, HarcosS.
Wow.
A route that I don't think anyone saw.
No, that was incredible. Wow, good for him. That was an incredible match. And look, Somedas is just about to go into that area with the wooden crate. Oh my gosh, so close. That was an incredibly tight match.
You can see HarcosS popping off there with the camera. Oh, look at that.
Oh man. GG's in chat for HarcosS. What a good match, people. GG's indeed.
Gonna be moving on to those finals. Looks like he's so happy for that.
Yeah, no kidding. And looks like Somedas is actually going to need a few more goals after this wooden crate section.
Yeah, it needs a timer challenge, and that's about it. Also, and then just needs a timer challenge, and then to finish off his 12 sub areas total.
And I think that's going to be both taken care of in the timer challenge sub area, the people sub area, right?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Az maybe scrolling through his purple coins right now. Definitely has enough. I don't think we even need to bother checking, but...
I mean, since he's doing it, I'll pull out my calculator. Hold on. I mean, you can keep talking, but I had to pull out my calculator.
TI-84, the...
No, just computer. No, just Windows 10.
Gotta pull out the graphing calculator for these intense calculations.
He's not moving to the other kingdom, so like I can't do anything else other than just like knowing how much he had in wooded. So.
Wow.
Holy crap, 49 flat and 47-27. Only a minute 33 seconds between these guys. That is impressive.
Yeah.
That was a crazy match. I love that match a lot. I really want to talk to Harcos and see what he was thinking about. See if we can get a little intel on his route and what he was thinking during the match, if he's able to come in here.
This board really, this is to get this board and then both of them finishing with sub 50s. Like that just shows the skill that we're dealing with. Because this board is so hard to get a sub 50.
Oh yeah.
To find that route and then to execute it, like, oh my god.
I would have had a tough time getting like a sub 110, I think. This is a really tough board, man. This is tough.
Yeah, okay, we're just waiting on the restreamers to send invites to people, because that is not us. I think it's Feasel running this one, so I'm gonna at Feasel.
Very good. We should be getting some commentary with our players in just a minute. Yeah, that I think BP called Somedas' route early on. I think you called this one early on, didn't you?
Yeah, with the timer challenges and getting World Peace Sand, I was pretty sure that this was what he was going to be doing. And I don't know if I mentioned the exact route Az was doing, but definitely looking at the column 4 with the 2 lines he chose, that's a lot of really nice synergy. The only thing that's kind of not great would be the 7 timer challenges, but he handled that very well. So didn't lose too much time from that at all. Very clean lake routing and Cascade just grabbing the 2 timers pretty quickly, other than accidentally messing up the one on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of our racers in the Twitch chat just talking to us through there.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna do a text.
I see that. I just know.
Interview
yeah,
right now.
No, they're getting the invites now, but I did just notice Harcos selling us. Like I got the regionals. I'm at 195 total.
Yeah.
and then Somedas just commenting on other routes.
So we got Harcos in here with us. Harcos, congrats, my friend.
Thank you.
So tell us about this crazy route, this adventure you've just quested upon. Tell us about this, what we like to call dirty board.
Yeah, I agree. It was a pretty dirty board. I actually just closed my bingo room. Let me see if I can rejoin.
We do have it on the stream if you want to open it as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let me just do that real quick.
Depends on which one will be faster for you. You might get an ad.
Oh, true. Thanks, Bezos.
Okay, no ad for me.
Good.
Yeah, I was looking for routes. I was trying to avoid snow and seaside. And there were like 6 lines, I think, that could do that. I also wanted to avoid World Peace Sand and 28 Moons Wooded if possible. But yeah, that didn't work out. So I decided on my route because there seemed to be a lot of synergy with the sub-areas, and the cap revisit also worked towards 5 goals. 6 actually.
Yeah. Cap revisit was very nice here.
Yeah. That was basically the reason why in the start I marked almost no goals, and like 5 goals I marked in the end when I went to cap.
Yeah, I think the way that you comboed your cap revisit to knock off all of those goals, because we noticed on the board you were going into Metro Kingdom and we still didn't know what the last row was gonna be from you. So
yeah,
was
because
impressive.
the board was so empty still.
Yeah. And I think Somedas is here. How's it going, man?
Yeah, what's up, man?
GG's. Tell us about your route as well.
Well, I saw AZ's route as well, and I'm like very dumb because I saw it and I was like, oh, like 20 sub areas is so much, like there's barely any synergy, but the goals were so fast. And you also have like the 12 goals instead of 13 by like
Mhm.
doing diagonal, horizontal, and vertical line. But I was like, oh, I suck at sub areas. They're too hard. It's also slow at 20 by Metro. I'm barely doing anything in Metro. And I also saw like synergy in like the timers, the checkpoints, and World Peace Sand. I was like, oh, a lot of good synergy, but yeah, it just ended up being very slow.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but I
that's
definitely agree. I was a bit scared of doing 28 wooded and the 20 sub areas. Those seemed like intimidating goals.
I think where the routes differentiated the most. Somedas spent a lot of time in Sand Kingdom, and then he caught up to you while you were spending a lot of time in Metro Kingdom. I think that's where they differentiated a little bit, and where he caught up.
Yeah.
Did you leave immediately after World Peace Sand?
No, I got all 3 checkpoints because I saw the synergy with the. I mean, all 3 timers because I saw the synergy with the checkpoints.
Oh, yeah, I see. Because I was so surprised how early you got the square. And I thought we were like basically tied even though you got World Peace and I didn't. Okay, that makes sense.
You know what happened was Harcos, you got both timers and Cascade, so you were a little bit behind because Somedas left Cascade pretty early. So I think he made up the timers in Sand where you didn't get any in Sand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was going to be a very hard route to play and to keep track of, so this one seemed a bit
Definitely.
easier, and then also just, I don't know, the other one was kind of a turnoff for some of the goals. But yeah, GG Easy, get the money.
Yeah, GG.
GG's.
Good match.
And I guess that leaves Harcos, who's going to be in the finals. Congrats, my friend. Do we know when the finals will be next?
Yeah, probably
tomorrow,
tomorrow
2
at 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's the time that everyone agreed on. It's tomorrow
Very
at
good.
2.
Okay.
And we're hoping that hoping that SG staff can make that work. I tried, I tried to push for early scheduling so that we could get the best chance.
Mhm. Nice. So anyone in chat, 2 p.m. That's when it'll happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Set your calendars.
Yeah, so did some really hype stuff. We do have a lot of time. We do actually have some good time here. Next thing on the schedule is not until 5, so we still got time to knock out a few more questions. I actually had one in mind. We noticed that Harcos actually marked 3 moons from Wooded Crates while Somedas was still in Lost Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. Like we were saying, like, is there a mental game that is happening now between players?
I was about to comment on that. Yeah, I felt so confident seeing AZ with 3 goals, and I had like 8.
And then
I was in Metro. He literally marked like 5 goals. So.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was that bad. Did I only have 3 going into Metro?
Something like that.
And then just like boom, the
4.
board lights up in Metro because he's in Metro.
Nice. Well, like we said, 2 p.m. tomorrow. That's when it'll be taking place. So mark your calendars, friends. Any last remarks from anyone else? Harcos and Somedas, go ahead and say your piece, my friends.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Follow both of us.
Yeah, it's bound to be a good race. You and I run very, very skilled runners in your own right, so I'm excited to watch that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a board I can manage.
Yeah.
Pressure too.
Lots of purple coins for you.
Yeah, probably.
I'm hoping to see as good of a pop off from the winner as I just saw from you, Harcos, at the end of this one.
Then you should root for me, but because I don't think Agron uses a webcam.
I don't know. If Agron wins, I think he'll save his pop off for the interview still as well.
True.
I know Agron would do that much.
Cool. Well, thanks for everyone for coming today, chat and our competitors. Appreciate it a lot. And we will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Don't forget to follow our competitors, obviously Harcos in the chat, and commentary. Me, BP31, and Troy of Athens, of course. So thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace, guys.